France, the country of Eiffel Tower, Louvre Museum, Victor Hugo and his Les Miserables, delicious pastries, Disneyland, and many more, is a prominent country in the European continent with rich history, diverse culture, and savoring deserts. However, there are numerous facts about France that not anybody knows. In this video, I talk about 10 interesting, mind-boggling facts about France that you would be glad to hear. After his father Charles X abdicated his throne in July 1830, his son Louis XIX, one of France's kings, ascended the French throne for just 20 minutes, the shortest ever reign. The French army was the first to use camouflage in 1950 during the World War I. The army's guns and vehicles were painted by artists called camoufleurs. Europe's highest mountain, Mont Blanc, is located in the French Alps. Standing at a height of 4,807 meters, Mont Blanc is officially the highest mountain in Europe, and it takes from 10 to 12 hours to reach the summit. With a whopping 9.6 million visitors in 2019, the famous Louvre is the most visited museum in the world. Located in the heart of Paris, the magnificent museum is home to around 38,000 works of art and artifacts dating back to prehistoric times, such as the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Although famously known as a French-specific pastry, the croissant is of Austrian origin. It is an adaptation of the Austrian pastry Kipferl, a Viennese specialty which dates back to the 13th century. After the Austrian artillery officer August Zang had founded a Viennese bakery in Paris in 1839, the locals fell in love with the new pastry, began creating their own French version of it, and called it croissant due to its recent shape. Yes, your eyes did not fail you. French was once the official language of England for about 300 years, between the years 1066 and 1362, by leading the Norman conquest and subsequent occupation of England. William the Conqueror introduced Anglo-Norman French to the nation. Thus, French was spoken by royalty, aristocrats, and high officials, some of whom couldn't speak any English at all. At a total length of 29,000 kilometers, the French railway network is the second biggest in Europe and the 9th biggest in the world. France was one of the world's first countries to utilize high-speed technology. The world's greatest cycle race, the Tour de France, is more than 100 years old. On the 1st of July 1903, 60 cyclists embarked on the first ever Tour de France from the Parisian suburb of Montgeron. More than 100 years later, the event has grown to become the world's greatest cycle race, with around 198 cyclists racing some 3,200 kilometers, primarily around France in a series of stages over 23 days. The oldest person who ever lived was a French woman named Jean-Louise Calment. Her age when she died was 122 years and 164 days, the greatest fully authenticated age to which any human has ever lived. Jean-Louise Calment was born on the 21st of February 1875 and died on the 4th of August 1997. She lived through the opening of the Eiffel Tower, 2 world wars, and the invention of television, the modern car, and airplanes. Finally, the last interesting information is the invention of tin cans, hair dryers, and the hot air balloon. The French inventor Pierre Durand invented the tin can. Alexander Ferdinand Godefroy patented the world's first hair dryer in 1888. The majestical hot air balloon was pioneered by the Montgolfier brothers, Joseph in Italy. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it.